Crimson Tide have won the last 3 regular season meetings in 16 and 17, and also in the quarterfinals of last year's SEC tournament. Underway, Tennessee at 21-4, 9-3 in conference. Alabama 15-10 overall.
Alabama will start out in their man-to-man defense. We will see some changing looks out of Tennessee.
Russell right away going to work. Offensive rebound is bobbled, and here comes Alabama.
Bolton's got to stay home on the 15-footer on Mercedes Russell. Make her make a jump shot. Man-to-man defense to start out for Tennessee.
Nice screen and roll right to the front of the rim, and the opening basket by Ashley Williams. Three-pointer on the way by Jackson off the front of the rim, and Hannah Cook, number 11 in Crimson, digs out the rebound.
All 5 in Crimson, which the officials will call red, needs to rebound on the defensive end.
Pull-up jump shot not there, doing work on the offensive glass. Williams has that deflected away. Shot clock has reset.
Christy Curry went through a very detailed shoot around and prep for what they would anticipate out of Tennessee. You got to have a lot of confidence knowing you've beaten them 3 times in a row.
Shot clock at 7.
Probably not the best look for a team that doesn't shoot the 3 very well. Only make 5 a game.
And shoot it at just over 30% so far in SEC play. Westbrook, her first look, and bottoms out a 3-pointer.
Sometimes screening your own man creates some opportunities, and that's exactly what Mercedes Russell just did. Full court press. And this is where Hannah Cook, number 11 in red, can get open on the backside of pressure for Alabama.
Right on cue, Cook looking for the 3 off the back of the iron. Long rebound taken by Bolton, rolls in the lane, not there. And a turnover. Tennessee turned it over 27 times against Georgia last Sunday, but still won by 16.
If anyone needed to make a bucket, it was Avina Westbrook, who's really struggled. Jordan Lewis goes under, and Avina has some space and time to set her feet.
Westbrook, speaking of that, was just 1 for her last 11 threes and 3 of her last 26 overall. Lewis down the lane, fighting through contact, and speaking of that, boy, Alabama is really doing some work on both ends, offensively and defensively on the boards.
Well, you've seen a couple of strong drives to the right side of the floor, and they've got to make those plays. They've got to finish those. They're getting to the rim. They've got to complete them.
Jamie Nard picks up her first personal foul.
Well, a lot of contact off the ball between Mimi Jackson and Hannah Cook.
Ashley Williams, as Jamie Nard backs off a little bit, buries a 15-footer. Renaya Davis out of Jacksonville, Florida, number 0, the reigning SEC Freshman of the Week. And Jamie Nard continues her hot hand.
That's twice, jam and go under, and both times Tennessee has knocked down triples from the top of the floor. Let's see how long Christy Curry stays in that ball screen defense.
That rattles in and out. Good rebound again at the offensive end.
Really great energy early out of Alabama. Exactly the way you'd want a veteran team to start on the road.
Screen and roll is there. Ball thrown a little bit low. And here comes Jackson in Tennessee. Westbrook with a pad on that left knee. Holly Warlick, her head coach, telling us she's been a little bit limited. A sore left knee the last couple of weeks. Mimi Jackson pull-up jump shot, number 10 in white.
I think if you're Christy Curry, you just Stick to your game plan, not make any adjustments yet. Make Tennessee continue to hit shots. I think Alabama's getting the shots they want. They just got to make them. They're getting into the paint. They're not finishing.
Nard able to draw the contact after she went behind her back, and Jamie Nard, one of the country's best free throw shooters, will get to the line.
See, look at the jam and then the go under, and that's plenty of space for Jamie. Jackson turning a corner on a ball screen and does a nice job. 2 strong dribbles to the middle of the floor, pull-up jump shot.
Mimi Jackson, the most accurate Lady Vols three-point shooter at 39%. Nard almost, I was about to say, automatic from the free throw line, shooting 87% in conference play and gets there 7 times per contest.
Oh, I love her competitiveness. I mean, she understands as a stretch 4, she is a matchup problem for most, and she takes advantage of it, and she's got great length at the top of their pressure here.
Tennessee shooting it well to start. Alabama getting some good looks, but can't put the ball in the hole. Nice defense by Tennessee with a steal by Davis. Kick ahead to Nard. Nard again, 1, 2, 3 times. And Alabama is going to turn it over as Shaq Wade went a little bit too deep. There is Christy Curry, her 19th year overall as an NCAA head coach, 5th year with the Alabama Crimson Tide. They were 22-14 last year, 5-11 in conference, and competed in the WNIT.
Kids have the stomach bug. Mom's got the stomach bug. It's the way it goes. Daughter Kendall at home, not feeling well. We're sending our best to her, hoping Kelsey doesn't get sick.
Jamie Nard with another basket for Tennessee. 8-0 run for the Lady Vols to take the 11-4 advantage. Bolton wide open in the corner.
Alabama 2 for 11 from the floor early. They've done a good job of limiting Tennessee to just 1 shot. And they've got to come down here. They can't keep coming up empty on this end of the floor.
Lewis tries to get inside, fighting against a lot of length. Good offensive rebound once again, this taken by Jasmine Walker. The transfer out of Florida State, number 40.
There's the switch. And their layups on the right side of the floor that they just can't convert.
2 for 12 and a lot of misses right at the front of the rim. Contested, yes, but if Alabama's going to have a chance in this game, they got to start knocking some of those down.
The only player that has scored is Ashley Williams, number 20. She's not on the floor right now.
Bolton's step back jumper, and that ends the cold streak for Alabama. Crimson Tide only shoot 40% so far on the year. That's 10th in the SEC. 3:20 left in the opening quarter here in Knoxville.
Switch to a zone here by Alabama.
Jackson, who's already hit a 3, off the iron, and all crimson jerseys inside. Lewis trying to go with some pace, misses that. A tough
dribble penetration, Paul, really not a problem for Alabama. Tennessee hasn't stopped any of it. If Alabama could have converted on half of those, they'd have the lead.
Steal by Cook. One-on-one working against Jackson. Ooh, that's going to be some tough contact. Mimi Jackson went down hard. Hannah Cook trying to draw some contact and get to the free throw line. Tennessee leading it 11-6 as we step aside. 6 offensive rebounds, but again, got to start making some shots. Mercedes Russell at 14.99, looking to join a group of 5 women who've starred for the Lady Vols and are some of the best ever in the game of women's college basketball.
Well, really good help. Really good job defensively.
Saved onto the floor. Just on now is Anastasia Hayes, the 5'7" freshman wearing number 1 out of Murfreesboro. It might have turned her ankle a little bit as she went off this temporary floor here at Thompson Bowling.
Look at the 6'5" rotation on the baseline. Ashley Knight having an impact early. She rotates to stop penetration, then she blocks Mercedes Russell's offensive rebound.
Three-pointer off the glass, not close. Inside to Davis, turnaround follow-away jump shot, perfect.
She is talented, and of all the freshmen, to me, she has improved the most. She has the most upside with her length and skill, her range to the three-point line. I'm talking about Rennia Davis.
Mentioned that she's the reigning freshman of the week in the SEC. 33 versus Arkansas. 17 out of her last 24 coming in from the floor. Shot clock winding down. Lewis not there. Rebound taken by Jackson.
Good job by Knight to get on the basketball. That's Coco. Now there's 3 players named Knight in the game for Alabama.
And none related. Hayes down the lane. That shot rejected as well.
What an impact Ashley Knight has had early.
Mimi Jackson off the block shot. Kicking ahead, and Hayes lays it up and in. 50 seconds remaining. Tennessee leading by 9, 15-6.
Tennessee switching.
Another night. Coco on the floor wearing number 13. Backdoor cut. Lewis finally a layup up and in.
Good job by Lewis to move without the basketball. Tennessee overplaying up the line. Perfect time to back cut.
Shot clock is off. Tennessee holding for the final attempt. Nice skip pass in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Air ball. There's time for Alabama from midcourt. Throws it up and not close. Tennessee closes the quarter on a 12-4 run. Alabama has never won here at Thompson Bowling. It is a tough place.
As a matter of fact, the last time they played in the NCAA tournament was in the title game in 2004. But the last time they played UConn was 07 at Connecticut. And the Huskies won that one.
2 legendary programs in college basketball. You see what, or saw what Tennessee has done over the last several seasons. There is Holly Warlick now in her 6th year. Again, won 4 in a row. They were 20-12 last year, 10-6 in conference, and lost to Louisville.
2-3 zone. I think Alabama has rebounded really well out of this.
Nice shot out of the corner, knocked down by Rennia Davis. 32% from three-point range, look pretty comfortable.
2-3 zone by Tennessee.
Line drive from along the baseline. Wade answers for Alabama.
Yeah, Hannah Cook has Rennia Davis in the corner. She can't get sucked into the paint, especially without Mercedes Russell on the floor. You don't need to help.
Sheradine Green on the floor now, number 15. Couple of subs up front now for Holly Warlick's Tennessee Lady Vols, including Cassie Kushkitwa.
Watch the distance between where Hannah Cook is on the back of the zone and where Rennia Davis is. That would be a legitimate 15 feet, I'd say. Plenty of time to get into your rhythm.
Davis continuing her hot shooting. 2 of 3 so far in this one, and already Tennessee up 18-10. Davis again. Kushkitwa with the offensive rebound. Nicely done. Played 10 very productive minutes against Georgia on Sunday. Davis again has all day to think about it.
Wow, good rebound on the weak side by the senior Ashley Williams.
Alana da Silva out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, number 5 in crimson on the floor now for Alabama. Cook lets it fly.
She's due. She is due for a big game. Hannah Cook, 55% of the shots she takes are outside the arc, but she's only made 19 triples in SEC play coming into tonight.
Yeah, shooting under 30%, which is, she's much too good a shooter to be under 30. Averages 11 points, 4 rebounds, handful of assists as well. Through the hands of Green.
Bolton got a piece of that.
Bolton, three-pointer, 2 in a row, no, off the side of the iron, and that'll go down as a team rebound for Tennessee. Russell getting a little bit of a rest. She did get 3 field goal attempts, has come up empty so far. She'll join that very distinguished group that includes Chamique Holdsclaw, Tamika Catchings, Sheila Frost, Glory Johnson, and Bashar Graves with 1,500 points and 1,000 rebounds.
Trapping out of their zone this possession.
That ball is kicked over the sideline. 7:17 to go here in the opening half in Knoxville, and 11 to shoot.
Three deflections on this possession defensively by Alabama. That's when you know, down 5, haven't played well, your energy is good. Christy Curry continues to change up the defensive looks as Mercedes Russell comes back in. Look for a direct pass to the post here.
Tough looking shot there, and a travel is going to be called on the perimeter. I want to remind everybody, Saturday on the SEC Network, we'll have men's basketball. First at 3:30 Eastern, number 10, Auburn is in Columbia to battle South Carolina. Then at 6, it's number 18, Tennessee, taking on Georgia in Athens. Both games are live on the ESPN app. Tennessee had a nice win. You were here for it on Tuesday night against South Carolina.
Yeah, they played really well.
Wade, attack of the basket, lays it up and in. And Alabama's doing more than hanging around. They're right back in this game.
Completing plays on the offensive end, changing up their defensive look. And a blocking foul on Hannah Cook. The play starts outside the lower defensive box, which brings the restricted area into the play. And if you watch the official, she points to the arc. Her feet were inside the restricted area.
Officials talking about it. A nice assist that time by Mercedes Russell.
What's interesting is while they're talking about it, you know, Anastasia's just hanging on to the ball there at the free throw line.
Exactly right. Why not? You give me the rock, I'm going to keep a hold of it. Officials are Bob Trammell, Michael McConnell, and Meta Roberts.
I believe they counted the shots. It's just one free throw.
First personal foul on Cook. Offensive rebound taken by Russell. Russell right at the front of the iron. And finally over the top of that 1,500-point mark. Oh, ouch. An announcement being made here to the crowd at Thompson Bowling Arena, and Mercedes Russell being recognized. 1,500 points. Look at that group of players that Mercedes Russell now joins.
Congratulations to Chamique Holdsclaw, who will be inducted into the 2018 Women's Basketball Hall of Fame class on the 20th anniversary of the Hall. It's a fantastic class that she's a huge headliner for it, along with Mickey DeMossier, the former assistant for Pat Summitt that assisted her on all those 8 national championships.
Another note on Mercedes Russell, she's third all-time in double-doubles behind only Holdsclaw and Candace Parker, number 5 in rebounding and number 6 in block shots. That is a tremendous resume that she will leave Knoxville with and move on to the WNBA and overseas for sure. The senior out of Springfield, Oregon. She was all SEC second team last year and an All-American.
She is a combination of incredible patience and perseverance with the injuries that she suffered with her feet and how she took herself out, got herself healthy, understood the big picture, wanted to be a part of something special. He's going to have a brilliant professional career in the WNBA.
Boy, that was a brilliant pass, but Ashley Knight could not handle it. Alabama started 3 for 19, 4 for their last 5 to trail by 7.
They bring the double off the passer.
Hayes, three-pointer rattles in and out, and good blockouts by Alabama. Feet set, three-pointer on the way, not there. That was missed by Shaq Wade. Davis made one, missed one. That rims in and out. Fresh shot clock for Alabama. Boy, there are some wide open three-point shooters in this game, Debbie Antonelli.
Alabama looks a little fatigued right now. That's why you see 2 subs ready to come in for Christy Curry on the next dead ball.
And three-point specialist Courtney Dunbar now is at the table for Holly Warlick. Nice blow by in the basket by Shaq Wade.
Shaq Wade pulling on her jersey after that backdoor cut. That's the universal signal for get me out.
4:50 left in the half. Tennessee has led throughout. They led after the opening quarter 15-8. The advantage now is 5. Shot clock. Nard just to beat the shot clock, which was inside of 2.
Really good awareness by Jamie Nard.
Nard now with 8.
Shaq Wade really struggling. Sometimes the ball gives you energy.
Oh, nice play offensively. Good strength by number 20, Ashley Williams, now with half a dozen.
Who only squats 305 pounds. On a straight line drive, you're not going to stop her.
Hayes. Wade at the other end, lays it up and in. Couldn't make any layups from the right side. Now they're scoring repeatedly from the left.
Well, she's a left-handed player, but she is really sucking it up right here. It's what a senior needs to do. Excuse me, a junior needs to do. A veteran player. Shaq Wade getting that second win right now.
Out of Huntsville, Alabama. 31 starts last year. Backdoor cut. Alabama was looking for the offensive foul. Mercedes Russell is swarmed, and Alabama comes away with a basketball.
I'm telling you, Ashley Knight off the bench has been fantastic for Alabama.
Oh, nice step through by Williams, but Mimi Jackson a little bit better at the defensive end.
Wow, what a defensive play.
And a turnover. I think both teams might need a blow, and they're going to get one.
Jamie Nard, the senior, recognition of...
At that long two-pointer, and it was exactly that. They had credited it a 3, but went back and took a look at it. Alabama coming off a much-needed win. They had lost 4 in a row. They won at Ole Miss 82-79. And you were here for it. Tennessee, a convincing win at home over number 18, Georgia. Nice look down inside.
Really good execution coming off the timeout. You run some good misdirection on the weak side. You clear out the backside. No help. And you're not going to keep Bolton from calling for the lob.
Holly Warlick told us at the Tennessee shoot-around, she said, boy, my adversary tonight, Christy Curry, really runs some good stuff. Courtney Dunbar on the floor now, wearing number 13, trying to take advantage of some of those open threes. Shot clock again. Avina Westbrook just back on the floor, and that's an air ball and out of bounds.
Watch the good job here by Bolton, who holds off her defender, and then when the ball is over her head, she releases the contact, catches with 2 hands, lays it in. That's one of those layups that if they had knocked him down early, that was a good post-up inside.
Bolton had a really solid all-around game against Ole Miss. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals in the win. Cook on the mismatch tries to take Russell off the dribble, and Mercedes Russell is called for the personal foul.
That is a smart play by the senior. It's Tennessee switching in their man-to-man. You end up with 6-6 on you. You drive her to the hole. Pick up a cheap one on Mercedes Russell.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining in the opening half, and Alabama can take the lead with a 3. After starting this game 3 for 16 shooting.
Little step-up screen action for Cook.
Cook down the lane, spins it there. No offensive rebound. Good work once again by Bolton. That is just the 3rd team foul on Tennessee in the period, so no free throws yet. Gymnastics takes over the SEC network every Friday night, and this week we'll have number 5 Florida, number 14 Georgia at 7 Eastern. Then it's 9th ranked Kentucky, 7th ranked Alabama at Coleman Coliseum in Tuscaloosa. Friday Night Heights is also streaming live on the ESPN app. Read those promos. It seems like every gymnastics team in the SEC is ranked in the top 10.
I think they are.
Yeah, pretty good. Big
bucket by Lewis. The 3 to give Alabama the 1-point lead.
9-0 run for the Crimson Tide. Russell working against Bolton.
You got to look to get the ball inside.
Late in the shot clock. That ball deflected out of bounds by Alabama, and it'll be Tennessee basketball with a fresh clock.
Again, another switch, and Jordan Lewis recognizes 6'6", and she just pulls her dribble back beyond the line. Smart. To career high 23 in the last game against Ole Miss.
Inside to Russell, turns on Bolton, fights through contact. Not there. Here comes Alabama. The Ashanti Knight pull-up jumper. Alabama's going to feel really good going into the locker room.
You can get 2 for 1 if you score quickly here.
And Alabama with only 1 team foul. They got some fouls to give. Shot clock. Crowd is getting antsy. Westbrook sets her feet. 3-pointer not there, and battling for the rebound is Jordan Lewis.
One shot.
5-7.
Very poor execution by Tennessee. The last couple of trips deep into the shot clock without a good option. The ball's getting stuck.
Time winding down, all alone off the perimeter. Jasmine Walker knocks that down. And what a comeback for Alabama. Couldn't hit the side of a barn in the opening quarter, 3 of 16. And they finished the half, Debbie Antonelli, on a 12-0 run.
It's to get a little bit more up-tempo. I would expect to see Holly Warlick's team maybe press a little bit more, maybe open up the floor some and try to get some steals and some deflections.
Same starting lineups for both Tennessee at 21-4, 9-3 in conference. In that log jam with so many other teams vying for that all-important double bye.
We saw this once in the first half, this trapping zone.
Russell, 1 of 6 in the first half. Drives it into the defense and is double-teamed. Offensive rebound taken back up and in by Renaya Davis.
Really great job by Davis. And here's that full court pressure I anticipated. 3-quarter court, actually.
Davis now with 7.
See, Tennessee trying to trap, trying to pick up the tempo.
Oh, up and under, beautifully made by Shaq Wade.
Mercedes Russell has 1 foul. She's got to challenge that a little bit better.
Pretty clean slate for both Alabama and Tennessee. Nobody really in foul trouble at all. Davis has the ball stripped away by Cook and then commits a very ill-advised foul in the backcourt. A little frustration there.
Big defensive play by Hannah Cook. Now watch this take on the baseline. A little show and go right here. Around the 6'6" to the other side of the rim.
Shaq Wade averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds, now leading the way in double figures. A beautiful look once again.
Can't take that ball fake out there on the perimeter. She's not going to hit a 3.
Tennessee has won 4 in a row. Alabama had lost 4 in a row before winning at Ole Miss. Shot clock at 6. Going down inside, has the ball taken away. And Jamie Nard, the cardinal rule, don't throw the ball back on the floor under your own basket.
But you know what? Those are the kinds of plays that have to go Alabama's way for them to have a chance here. Remember, they have never won in Knoxville.
0-22 all time.
Tennessee's got to reverse the ball. They've got to go reverse, skip pass, go inside.
Wade feeling it. Nice move up and under, not there. Crowd here in Knoxville getting a little antsy. Nice pass. Mercedes Russell with the basket. Mimi Jackson with the assist.
Just another gear by Mimi Jackson right through the middle of the floor. You know, Alabama looked fatigued to me in the second quarter. I think they look a little fatigued here. Big girls have a hard time getting up and down the floor sometimes.
Just underway here in the second half. Cook turns it over. 2-on-1. Jackson giving it up to Davis. Lays it up and in. Timeout, Alabama.
Good timeout by Christy Curry. Back-to-back layups by Tennessee in transition. Mimi
Sort of took it matter-of-factly.
She knows that at some point. Now, the information that I have been given by our stats people is that the last time Tennessee and UConn played was in 2004 in the NCAA tournament. It's been a while.
There's the full court pressure, as you thought, applied by Tennessee. Trying to speed up Alabama a little bit. Wade, who's been superb, takes it in. Rejected by Russell. Nard, spin at the basket, lays it up and in.
Tempo, defensive attitude, defensive pressure. That's the change in the game right now for Tennessee.
Jamie Nard, who's averaged 21 points per game during this 4-game winning streak for Tennessee, now in double figures with 10.
Nice slip. Good help.
Nard with the deflection. Ball is loose. Davis goes to get it. Lays it up and in. And the foul.
The slip and the vision taken away by the help on Nard. And then you can't commit this foul right here. You're trailing the play. Good fight for the basketball.
Renaya Davis is going to be something special. The 6'2" freshman out of Jacksonville, Florida. McDonald's All-American, was ranked as the #9 high school senior last year. But boy, she passes the eye test and has got the full package.
When you ask Holly Warlick about her, she has what she calls Shamiqua Holsclaw's demeanor. Anything that you get mentioned in the same sentence with Shamiqua Holsclaw as a young Tennessee player is very flattering.
9-0 run. Lady Vols back on top, 35-33. Inside of 6 minutes remaining in the quarter. Knight tries to take it inside, not there. Tennessee looking to run again. Mimi Jackson. Rebound taken and then stolen away by Lewis of Alabama. Change of pace, throws it up off the back of the iron. Back and forth we go.
How could that not be a foul?
Well, Christy Curry certainly thought so. She's out near half court. Nard with a tough take. And make. Oh, look out. Lavina Westbrook with the steal, gives it up to Nard. Up through the contact and in. 13-0 run for the Lady Vols. Nothing run have now taken the advantage. and trying to add to that 4-game winning streak.
That's Lee Taylor, the strength coach. And I've been watching him on the end of the bench as Tennessee's making this run, because clearly their conditioning and their effort and energy is showing off here in the third quarter.
And you mentioned in the first half that Alabama looked fatigued. And there's maybe a sign of a little mental or physical fatigue. Unforced turnover. Eighth turnover for Alabama. Turnovers have been a problem for Tennessee. They have 9. Off the back of the iron, long rebound taken by, oh, nice play. Inside through the contact. Basket and the foul.
When you're the strength coach at Tennessee, those are the kind of plays that you love. Watch this right here through contact. What a nice leave by Rennia Davis. And Mercedes Russell finishes right through it.
Foul was on Hannah Cook, her 3rd. Free throw off the side of the iron and deflected out of bounds by number 11 Cook. Anastasia Hayes coming on now, replacing Westbrook.
Lee Taylor is about to bust out of that jacket over there. He is about to shred that whole suit he's wearing. He's been all over the place.
Very nice suit, by the way. Very nice suit. Jackson has that pass deflected. Ashanti Knight, number 15, coming up with a steal. There are 3 Knights, as we mentioned in the first half, on this Alabama team, none of them related. An assistant coach and husband to Christy Curry, Kelly Curry, said he wanted to call him 3 Dog Night, and they just looked at him with blank stares. They had no idea who that was. Now it's Alabama that needs a basket, trailing 41-33, 4:10 left. In the third. Hannah Cook, 3-point shooter.
A much needed. Good confidence there. Setting her feet under her shoulders, ready to shoot it.
Some contact, looking for the steal, and that's going to go against Jamie Nard. Loose ball foul called against number 31 in white, the senior Nard. Out of Portland, her 2nd personal. 2nd team foul. Make it the 3rd team foul on Tennessee. 2nd team foul on Alabama.
Yeah, these are tough because this is a loose basketball. They're both going for the basketball, but you have to, you look at the advantage. Alabama was in front a little bit. Jamie was a little bit behind the play.
Lewis, nice little drop pass, the foul from behind on Nard, and she picks up 2 fouls in the span of about 7 seconds. That's her 3rd personal, and it'll be free throws coming to Alabama.
Look at Jordan Lewis, gets to the logo and just drops it off. Good job by Ashley Williams to move without the basketball and get herself in position to get to the line.
I mentioned Jordan Lewis, the 5'7" sophomore out of Windermere, Florida. Averages 4 assists per contest, was really, really good in their win, a much needed win at Mississippi. Free throw up and good by Ashley Williams. Williams now with 9. Nard with those 3 personal fouls had to go to the sideline. Williams good on both free throws, and with 3:39 left, the advantage is only 3 for Tennessee. Davis into the corner, steps through, needs a bounce and gets it.
Look at that elevation on that jump shot.
Rennia Davis now with 14, continuing her outstanding play. Knight, left-handed pull-up jump shot. Alabama seems to have weathered that big storm from Tennessee.
They took a punch, and now they're punching back. Now the tempo has gone back to Alabama, a quarter court game.
Anastasia Hayes has that ball and held momentarily. Knight comes away with it. And here comes Cook out of the back court. Pull up jump shot, coast to coast.
Beautiful.
Hannah Cook now with 8.
She needed a breakout game. She had been struggling a little bit offensively. She's done a good job rebounding tonight. She's done a good job defensively.
Russell immediately double teamed. Davis one dribble. Off the back of the iron, Sheradine Green out of London, England. Junior college transfer comes away with the offensive rebound, and that'll be the 3rd team foul on Alabama.
Hannah Cook off the pressure finds a wide open Nene Knight, and then off the defense behind the back right to the mid-range jump shot, something she's done a million times.
One of 3 1,000-point scores. Jackson looking for the 2-pointer. Rennia Davis offensive rebound.
How many times did we call Rennia Davis's name in the second half, right?
A lot, and you did as well on Sunday when they beat Georgia. She's been playing outstanding basketball over the last several games. There is Davis out of Jacksonville, Florida.
She has, I think, made the greatest jump since November. 6'2", she's long, she's active. Doesn't seem like anything bothers her.
14 points, 9 rebounds so far on the evening.
2 low posts right now in the game for Tennessee.
Jump hook by Russell off the back of the iron. Rebound taken by Ashley Knight, number 25.
Ashley Knight's had an impact.
Yes.
Quality minutes.
The Ashanti Knight misses that at the other end. Nice play. Mimi Jackson again. A lot of energy leading the break.
Really looking to push. Check out the vision. Cross it over, get to the middle of the floor, and a good job to run ahead of the basketball. It gives Rennia Davis a chance to catch and go to the line.
Mimi Jackson, 5'11" junior out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Averaging 8 points, 4 rebounds. Free throw is missed. 39% 3-point shooter. She is certainly key for Tennessee. Holly Warlick telling us today that Mimi Jackson hasn't had a bad practice all season long, and there have been a lot of them. .125 left in the third. Second free throw up and good. And the lead is only 2 for the Lady Vols.
Oh boy, that's you could tell that was going to be trouble.
Green down the lane. Yeah, number 5, Alana De Silva.
I mean, Jordan Lewis plays 32 minutes a game. Christy Curry's got to find some time to give her a break. This just didn't look good from the get-go. De Silva with a turnover, and that's a good foul, actually, by Ashley Williams. And look at Lee Taylor.
Sheradine Green out of London, England, the first international player ever in the Tennessee program. They love that steal as well as the attack of the basket. Traveling violation. So De Silva's coughed it up and now traveled. And look at this, the break is over just like that for Jordan Lewis.
That's a long walk to the end of the bench.
Oh boy, lots of contact there, no question. The Ashanti Knight, number 15. Will be called for the personal foul. So both teams now out of fouls for the final 112. Tennessee led it 15-8 after one, and then a really good run for Alabama. Made 10 out of 15 field goals to go into the locker room with a 29-24 lead. Tennessee went on a 13-0 run, but then Hannah Cook and Alabama and Jordan Lewis got right back in it, and that's where they are now. Davis now with 17. Cook might pull up and shoot that. She does. Pretty good challenge by Russell. Numbers. Jackson lob to Russell. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Mercedes Russell called for clearing out.
3-on-1, and you get nothing. Just shoot that, Anastasia. Don't leave a lob off for 6'6" Mercedes Russell, who didn't look comfortable catching it, and then that's a foul.
Yep. Offensive foul on the hook, clearing out. Pretty good job by 5'7" Jordan Lewis holding her ground. 57.8 seconds remaining. Tennessee leading at 47-42. Now Mercedes Russell with 3 personal fouls, joining Jamie Nard on the sideline. It's going to be a very interesting fourth quarter. Alabama has never won in this building. They're 0-22. And they've won the last 3 in a row. One in Tuscaloosa, one last year at the SEC tournament. Mimi Jackson.
That's a foul. Mimi Jackson, that's a foul.
And it's going to be free throws. Second personal foul on Jackson. Cook will go to the free throw line where she's an 80%er on the year.
Discipline plays its way out in lots of different ways on the basketball court. You're looking for defensive discipline, not the foul. You're looking for discipline to run an offense. You're looking for mental toughness when you're on the road. You cannot displace the ball handler.
Tennessee can go 2 for 1 if they so choose. They'll have to go quickly. Nard and Russell on the sideline.
Mimi Jackson has had a terrific third quarter. It may not show up in the stat sheet, but her push and transition has changed the tempo early on and helped Tennessee get this 3-point lead.
And been a real leader on the floor, directing a lot of traffic against this zone. Shot clock. Step back jumper, rattles in and out and back in.
That'll go on the stat sheet.
Time for Alabama. Well, right to the front of the rim. The layup is missed by Bolton. And the third quarter comes to an end. Going to shape up very, very interestingly in the fourth and final period here in Knoxville. Mimi Jackson helping to lead the way, particularly with some foul trouble.
Power leagues don't get to do that because of the battle in their conference races, and just helps Connecticut be even more sharp when postseason rolls around, because they're clearly the team to beat. They are the best team in college basketball once again this year.
Foul over the top 1 second into this final quarter by Green. Tennessee leading at 49-44. Alabama comes in with a conference record of 5-7. Christy Curry said, look, we've still got time to make a run into the tournament, but every one of these a must win. Probably 3 out of their last 4, including here at Tennessee. Lewis going in among the trees, and that falls off the side of the iron. Wade tracks down the offensive rebound. Lewis sets her feet.
Has takeover ability for Alabama.
Big make by Jordan Lewis, coming off a game where she had 23.
See, this is what you want. Tennessee standing around, trying to figure out. It's a 2-3 zone. The ball's getting stuck.
Jackson throws it away. Nard and Mercedes Russell both playing with 3 fouls, along with Westbrook at the scores table.
I think Holly has to get him back in.
That's going to be another foul on Green, this time going over the top of Ashley Williams.
Watch Ashley Williams right here. Throw the skip to Jordan Lewis, who looks confident, shooting a triple.
Alabama now 5 of 13 from outside the arc. Boy, Alabama's only been to the free throw line 4 times so far on the evening. They trail 49-47. Screen and roll. Bolton right at the front of the rim, lays it up and in.
Where is the help for Tennessee? That is good execution, but that's a pass that should be picked off. It took too long to get there. Now, look at, there's only 10 seconds on the shot clock, and Tennessee hasn't initiated their offense yet.
Into the corner, Jackson, high arching 3, not there. Long rebound taken by Lewis. And here comes Alabama, a chance to take the lead. Nice steal over the top by Davis. And at the other end, playing both ends, missed the layup. Crowd wanted a foul, so did Tennessee head coach Holly Warlick. Well, Mimi Jackson came up limping on that closeout, grabbing her left calf. Lewis trying to draw the foul, comes up empty. And Jamie Nard will be fouled along the sideline by Shaq Wade.
Watch the pick and roll right here, and look at the weak side defense. Screen, roll to the bucket. And that's Savina Westbrook, who needs to pinch in off the corner to help. That pass was just perfect. That would be travel.
Anastasia Hayes, number 1 in white, on the floor. Looking for a seam, gets in the lane. That not close. Rebound comes out to Alabama. Shaq Wade for 3.
I'm really surprised she took that shot.
Hayes at the other end has that ball deflected out of bounds, but a foul is going to be called on Cook of Alabama, her 4th.
Poor decision on a transition 3 allows Tennessee to run off the miss. What a battle this has been. This is definitely Alabama's tempo. Tennessee averages 80 points a game.
Cook to the sideline with those 4 personal fouls, replaced by number 15, Mioshanti Knight. Another in this senior-laden Alabama class. Westbrook down the lane, up off the glass, nope. And on the run out, the layup up and good by Wade.
In theory, the same thing. Poor shot at the rim. And almost another big play by Shaq Wade. Allows a poor shot at the rim. Shot selection critical here down the stretch.
Nard off the side of the iron, battle for the rebound. And that foul is going to be called against Alabama.
So it's your point guard who drives to the hole. Nobody back on defensive balance. And Shaq Wade gets an easy 2. And then almost comes up with another play right here. What great effort she has played with all game. I'm talking about Shaq Wade.
Wade now with 12 points.
Alabama looks like a confident group, and Tennessee looks like they're playing not to lose.
Number Tennessee on a 4-game winning streak. A couple of those over-ranked teams off the side of the iron. We'll look at the rebound numbers and have those for you in a minute. That is absolutely key for Alabama, and Tennessee, one of the best rebounding teams in the country. Shot clock at 8. Oh, nice entry pass, laying it up and in is Ashley Williams.
Remember the first half I told you Ashley Williams squats 305? When she sits, she's going to score. Watch the matchup inside. Bolton and Mercedes Russell really battling for foot position.
Guard in the middle of the zone in the sweet spot. No rebound taken by Williams. Alabama has won 3 in a row over Tennessee. 2 in the regular season and the quarterfinals of last year's SEC tournament. Three-pointer is buried by Lewis.
Take over ability.
Tennessee has missed their last 7 field goals, and Alabama, Debbie Antonelli, has come back with 5:14 left to lead it 56-49.
Well, Jordan Lewis is terrific. I told you she has takeover ability. She has done a nice job leading from the top of their offense. But they've gotten contributions from everyone. And Tennessee needs to go back to the way they started the third quarter. They need to jack up their tempo and get aggressive with their defense.
Davis having a superb game, but been pretty quiet so far here in the fourth. Pull-up jumper not there, and Williams just snatching the rebound for Alabama. Stolen away, and a foul on the back of it. Ashanti Knight, number 15. That'll be the 4th team foul. Could be a big factor. The 4th team foul. Alabama out of fouls for the final 4:28 of this contest. Tennessee with 2 team fouls.
Anastasia Hayes did a terrific job of jumping that passing lane on that dribble handoff, using her quickness.
Hayes trying to go at it. Ashanti Knight with a steal.
Nowhere to go.
Boy, Williams has been very active. Looking to pull it back out. Inside of 4 minutes left.
We haven't seen the horn set from Alabama. Here we go.
Shot clock. Lewis up through contact and in again.
I'm telling you, that kid is strong. She squats 225. I'd like to know what she bench presses. I forgot to ask that.
Jordan Lewis really doing a wonderful job offensively now with 13 points, 6 rebounds for the 5'7" point guard.
Good time and score awareness, and you cannot bump her off her line. Watch this right here. She gets her shoulders square to the backboard. Strong finish by the sophomore point guard for Alabama.
Look at this, a 9-point advantage. Rennia Davis now with 18 points to go along with 10 rebounds, her 6th double-double, freshman year of her career. First point of the 4th quarter for Tennessee with 3:38 left. Little bump foul there called against Davis.
I heard Holly calling out the 3-quarter defense that she wanted her team to play, but they didn't get organized fast enough. So Coach Warlick is telling her team what they need to do. This is where you've got to mature in a late game situation.
Williams, nice efficiency on the inbounds pass and a wry smile from Alabama head coach Christy Curry. 10-point advantage. Russell. Timeout called by Tennessee. Still plenty of time remaining. Mercedes Russell now with 8. Missouri, which will host Tennessee on Sunday at 8-4, as is A&M, and lurking is LSU.
Well, Georgia and South Carolina in a 2-point game in the third. That is a battle on the road for the Gamecocks. Missouri is good. They're trying to be a top 16 team to host.
That's a great point, because you want to host for sure. That's maybe even more important than getting the double bye. Attacking again off the perimeter. It'll be Lewis going to the free throw line.
Look how much confidence Christy Curry has in her sophomore point guard, Jordan Lewis. She's not just running plays, she's making plays.
Speaking of hosting, Missouri is currently ranked number 13. A&M just on the outside looking in with a 17 ranking right now, and Georgia with a chance to host at number 20. 2:54 remaining, still an 8-point advantage for Lewis, who's been superb.
And this is the one area of her game in a late game situation. As a 70% free throw shooter who handles the ball late, she's got to be better than that.
Misses both free throws. Nard on the attack. Counts if it goes. Foul on the perimeter. Continuation counted. Nard in the basket.
I thought the foul was out here.
If that's called against Cook, that's number 5.
Here's the foul. Boom, foul. That's not a 2-point basket. She should be shooting 2 free throws.
And it would be just the ball out of, excuse me, no, Alabama's over the limit. Excuse me, it's Tennessee now with 4, but they counted the basket, and it'll be Jamie Nard looking to complete the 3-point play. And Hannah Cook, who did commit the foul, is out for the rest of the game.
That's your best 3-point shooter, one of your better ball handlers, one of your tougher competitors.
And an 80% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. Tennessee back within 5 and a lifetime left. Now it'll be 2 free throws the rest of the way for both teams. Foul is called against Westbrook. Lavina Westbrook wearing number 2, the 6-foot freshman out of Salem, Oregon. Bothered by a sore knee. But Holly Warlick telling us no time to rest. They back off in practice, try to lessen her workload. The freshman point guard out there trying to play through it.
She had a different knee brace on Sunday than the pad or protection that she has on tonight.
After missing 2, first free throw up and good for Lewis. Two big free throws for Jordan Lewis, now with 15. Nard spinning. Floater right at the front of the rim. Nard now with 19. Gotta get it over.
Jordan Lewis needs to go get it.
She got it down inside to Williams, who threw it up.
Wow.
Just a prayer is answered by Ashley Williams, now with 16.
All those shots that weren't falling in the first quarter now are going in. I don't like that shot.
Westbrook comes up short. Offensive rebound is missed. Mercedes Russell again. Counts if it goes. That also a little bit short.
Jordan Lewis goes back to get the basketball and then does a nice job. You got 2-on-1 right here. Numbers on the backside. Ashley Williams, the finish.
Remember, you talked about Alabama missing early. They started 3 for 19 and then went through a stretch where they made 10 out of 15 to take the 29-24 lead at the half. And now with 2:02 left, Alabama looking to make it 4 in a row over the Lady Vols. That free throw well short by Russell, a 65% free throw shooter. Alabama outscoring Mercedes Russell in Tennessee, now 20-9 here in the fourth.
Untrappable, unflappable.
Mimi Jackson called for the foul on the perimeter.
Yeah, I'm not sure you want to commit that foul right there. You're not ready to start extending the game. And if I'm Christy Curry, I'm just going to keep the ball in Jordan Lewis's hands. I'm not going to really trust anyone else right now. I'm just going to let her make plays.
Jordan Lewis, as you pointed out, a 70% free throw shooter, but she has made 14 out of her last 16. She was 11 for 13 in Alabama's win over Ole Miss. Big free throws. 1:52 left, and it's back to an 8-point advantage.
You don't need a three yet. You need to score quickly.
Davis stepping through. Boy, that was a tough attempt.
You got to run offense there. You don't have to panic. You don't need to just make a play. You can run some offense.
And bumped along the sideline is Lewis, who'll go back to the free throw line. Third personal foul on Davis. Tennessee, a 4-game winning streak after they went through a tough patch, including that loss to Notre Dame. They lost to A&M in College Station in overtime. They lost at LSU. Seemed to have righted the ship. Very convincing win last Sunday over Georgia. A really good Georgia team.
How about Jordan Lewis right here on the free throw line? She misses the first 2, and then she's made 5 in a row. Make that 6.
Now with 19.
That's what you call being a closer.
The sophomore out of Windermere, Florida. Future is bright for Alabama. They've got a really good recruiting class coming in next year. 14 points in the quarter for Lewis.
I would foul her if you're going to foul. It's Tennessee. There comes the trap. Mercedes Russell doesn't need to be out there trying to trap.
1 minute remaining. Nard throws up a wild shot, and we'll get to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Once again, this series has been absolutely dominated through the decades. It began back in the 70s, the 55th meeting all time. Look at that. Alabama won 49 of 51. Tennessee won 42 straight over a span of 11,682 days. All right, if Alabama wins quickly in the truck, Anthony, you got to go back to that calculator and figure out if they've won the last 4 meetings in how many days.
I just feel like Tennessee's spirit is broken right here. And this is a tough stretch for them because they're down 10 with less than a minute, and their body language has gone south. They got to play Missouri on the road next. That is not an easy task. They need to get a turnover.
Ashanti Knight fighting her way through the double team, and we'll get to the free throw line. Tennessee's upcoming schedule. That's a big game at Missouri. Tennessee wants to be among those top 4 teams in the SEC and also among the top 16 to host here in Knoxville, where they're most oftentimes unbeatable at Thompson Bowling, at Florida, and then finish up at home against South Carolina.
I mean, Christy Curry has Holly Warlick's number right now. 4 in a row. Should they finish this out? I mean, it never won here in Knoxville. This is incredible what we've witnessed. Based on the way Tennessee started the second half, I thought they had a chance to really put the knockout punch, but Alabama never withered. And then the last 5 or 6 possessions for Tennessee has been dribble and shoot. There's been no offensive execution at all.
For Alabama, talking about checking off a huge box, and maybe now at 6 and 7, putting yourself back into the conversation. Christy Curry's Alabama team had lost 4 in a row before beating Ole Miss. This win will improve them to 6 and 7 in the SEC. Speaking of Alabama's schedule, we'll look at that as well. They have Auburn, a big game at home now, a really big game against another ranked opponent in Georgia, and then LSU. That's what's left for Alabama.
Well, and making free throws late to finish the game off. I mean, they didn't give Tennessee a chance to get back.
On the night.
2-3 zone has been terrific. Christy Curry, another masterful job putting a game plan together, bringing her team on the road here to Knoxville and putting on an incredible clinic in terms of effort and energy and changing defense. But now you're in the conversation.
Well, and I talked to Christy Curry, and we both visited with her at their shoot-around earlier today that was brief and to the point. She said, look, we still have a chance. We've dug ourselves a little bit of a hole with that 4-game losing streak, but the win against Ole Miss, okay, Ole Miss is down at the bottom of the standings, but a win here in Knoxville, that is going to put them right back in the conversation.
They got to finish this off right here with 28.8. Tennessee's got to score quickly, put on the press.
That not there. Don't foul. Don't foul if you're Alabama. Mercedes Russell will get to the free throw line. Alabama leading 72-61.
Tennessee did have a 10-point lead in the second quarter, at the beginning of the second quarter, and then you mentioned that run in the third quarter. But, you know, I'm looking at Alabama, and they don't look surprised at all that they're in this position.
Alabama has played superbly. They rebounded, as you talked about, only out-rebounded 45-39, and Tennessee is among the top 5 in the country in both rebounding at the defensive end and total rebounds, and Jordan Lewis has been fantastic.
She took over. She made a couple of big threes, and she made free throws.
4 in a row for Alabama, and the first time ever in Knoxville. That is a huge win for the Alabama Crimson Tide, and congratulations to her players and, of course, head coach Christy Curry. That is just a tremendous win for this Alabama program. First win ever, 4th in a row. The others coming in Tuscaloosa and also at the SEC tournament.